Welcome to Peak Selects, a Roman sculpture in a Texas thrift store, a ship buried beneath Manhattan, ancient Egyptian glass inside Scandinavian graves. None belonged where it was found, yet every discovery was real. Here are 10 objects found where they should not exist. Number 10. Garfield phones on the coast of France. Beginning in the 1980s, pieces of orange Garfield telephones repeatedly washed onto beaches in Brittany, France. Cleanup groups collected them for decades, but no recorded cargo loss explained their source. In 2019, a local farmer remembered exploring a sea cave after a major storm when he was young. Inside, he and his brother had seen a damaged shipping container filled with the phones. Investigators entered at low tide and found its remains. The container had been releasing plastic into the Atlantic for roughly 35 years, a strange mystery with a serious environmental cost. Number 9. Almost 5 million Lego pieces in the Atlantic. On February 13, 1997, a huge wave struck the cargo ship Tokyo Express near Cornwall. 62 containers went overboard, including one holding almost 5 million Lego pieces. Many were ocean-themed: flippers, life jackets, seagrass, dragons and rare octopuses. They began appearing on beaches across Cornwall and Devon, and some are still recovered decades later. For beachcombers, a rare piece can feel like treasure. In reality, the spill shows how long plastic can survive in the sea. Number 8. Atari cartridges under a New Mexico landfill. For decades, gamers claimed Atari had buried truckloads of unsold cartridges in a landfill at Alamogordo, New Mexico, after the video game crash of the early 1980s. An authorized excavation tested the legend in 2014. Crews uncovered more than 1,000 cartridges and game parts. E.T. the Extraterrestrial was there, but so was Centipede, Space Invaders and other titles. The burial was real, but it was mixed Atari inventory, not a secret grave containing only millions of copies of E.T. One recovered cartridge now belongs to the Smithsonian. Number 7. A Japanese Harley-Davidson on a Canadian beach. In April 2012, beachcomber Peter Mark found a damaged storage container on Graham Island in British Columbia. Inside was a rusted Harley-Davidson with Japanese license plates. It belonged to Akuo Yokoyama of Miyagi Prefecture. The March 2011 tsunami had swept it away, and the buoyant container carried it more than 6,000 kilometers across the Pacific. Harley-Davidson offered to restore and return the bike, but Yokoyama asked that it remain damaged as a memorial to the disaster. It is now displayed at the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee. Number 6. Egyptian glass beads in Danish graves. Bronze Age graves in Denmark contained small blue glass beads that looked foreign to Northern Europe. Chemical analysis confirmed just how far they had traveled. Researchers compared trace elements in 23 Danish beads with ancient glass from known production centers. Some matched New Kingdom Egypt, others matched Mesopotamia. They reached Scandinavia between roughly 1400 and 1100 BC, more than 5,000 kilometers from where they were made. This does not mean Egyptians sailed to Denmark. The beads likely moved through many exchanges while valuable Baltic amber traveled in the opposite direction, revealing a vast Bronze Age trade network. Number 5. A Buddha statue at a Scandinavian trading site. During excavations on the Swedish island of Helgö in the mid-1950s, archaeologists uncovered a small bronze Buddha. It had been made in the late 5th or early 6th century, most likely in the Swat Valley near today's border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. The figure was found thousands of kilometers away at a Scandinavian trading settlement associated with the Vendel and Viking periods. It may have passed west through several exchanges connected to the Silk Road. There is no evidence that its owner practiced Buddhism. The damaged figure may simply have been valued as an exotic object or amulet. Number 4. Roman coins beneath a Japanese castle. Archaeologists excavating Katsuran Castle in Okinawa expected local ceramics and objects connected to East Asian trade. Instead, they found worn copper coins from the Roman Empire. X-rays revealed designs from the 3rd and 4th centuries AD, including imagery from Emperor Constantine's era. The castle flourished mainly between the 12th and 15th centuries, and coins linked to the Ottoman world were found there too. This is not proof that Roman ships reached Japan. The coins probably moved through later trade networks connecting Okinawa with China and Southeast Asia, perhaps arriving as curiosities rather than usable money. Number 3. The Norse coin found in Maine. In 1957, an amateur archaeologist reported finding a silver coin at the Goddard site, a major indigenous trading settlement on the coast of Maine. Experts identified it as a Norwegian penny minted during the reign of Olaf Kyrre in the late 11th century. The coin is genuinely medieval, but its discovery remains disputed. No other confirmed Norse object was found there, and the original records were weak. It may have traveled south through indigenous trade after Norse contact in Newfoundland, or it may have been planted. The Maine penny is therefore not proof that Vikings settled in Maine. It is a real coin with an uncertain archaeological context. Number 2. An 18th century ship beneath the World Trade Center. In 2010, workers excavating at the World Trade Center site uncovered wooden ribs more than 6 meters below modern street level. They belonged to an 18th century vessel roughly 15 meters long. Pre-ring analysis traced its white oak to the Philadelphia region and dated the timber to the early 1770s. Researchers now think it may have been a Revolutionary War gunboat. It ended up underground because lower Manhattan's shoreline was expanded with earth, rubbish and old material. The abandoned vessel became part of that landfill in the late 18th century, and the growing city buried it beneath streets and buildings. Number 1. A Roman bust in a Texas Goodwill store. In 2018, Laura Young bought a heavy marble bust from a Goodwill store in Austin, Texas, for $34.99. She suspected it was old. She did not expect it to be ancient Roman. Experts dated it to between the late 1st century BC and early 1st century AD. Records showed it had once stood in the Pompejanum, a reconstructed Roman villa built for King Ludwig I of Bavaria in Germany. The bust vanished after World War II. How it reached Texas is unknown, though an American service member may have carried it home. After authentication, it was displayed in San Antonio and returned to Germany in 2023. Which discovery surprised you most? Write it in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to Peak Selects, and watch the next video on the channel. Thanks for watching.